Hey YouTube, how's it going? Thanks for tuning into my channel. Normally I would do a segment on pack attacks and whatnot, but I figured I made a ton of purchases on eBay, and now would be a good time to kind of go through those. Maybe do a little shop talk. So I guess we'll do a segment on unpack attack. So I got a bunch of purchases, like I said, that I made. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and just kind of cut these open, and let's get started. This is I'm not cutting any of these cards, huh? All right. Okay. Let's go through these cards and take a look. This is a Bowman Chrome purchase of some sort, but this wasn't the guy that I had purchased. So I wonder if he was a throw-in. Jose Berrios was the guy that I was targeting, but he must have thrown in a couple of extras. And this is JT Chargos, signature Kevin Ziomek. A couple of guys that I don't recognize. So just to let you know, I'll end up doing a checklist as well, so that we can capture this information for you guys right at the very end for you to take a look at a little bit better. So this is, as you can see based off of the name, an Anthony Miller card. Let's see what this looks like exactly. So this is a select color die, I believe is what it's called. Anthony Miller is probably going to be one of those individuals that is going to do pretty well over the next couple of years with the Chicago Bears. He's got Mike Trubisky throwing to him. And just to kind of go back to Jose Berrios, he's really done quite well over the last year or so. And he's got a pretty talented team around him that's getting better and better with each year. So we'll see. He's got some promise. Hopefully that pans out. Okay, what do we have here? Mikal Bridges. So this is another Panini Select purchase. This is, again, a color tie-dye with a jersey patch and autograph. He's been a little up and down this year, but he's got a lot of promise. Anytime you're on a young team, you're going to get some playing time, which he did get towards the end. So we'll see how he pans out within the next year or two. But this is kind of a speculative, future play, if you will. So we got here. This one was well packaged in the sense that he gave a lot of cardboard support. Okay, Paul Goldschmidt. Now, he is doing well. This is a Bowman Chrome rookie card that I had picked up of him. This was actually purchased back in February, so before the baseball season actually started. And this was something that I knew with him being on the Cardinals, with that team that he's going to be on, and the potential that he's got on a team like that. He's going to put up some monster numbers, and I know he started off pretty darn well. 4 home runs within 5 games, I think, is how he started the season. But regardless of what that actually is, he is a guy that I think is going to have a monster year. Okay, what do we have here? This is a Cal Tucker first Bowman autograph. So, I tell you, baseball is littered with a ton of prospects. Now, these guys, Cal Tucker is one of Houston's best prospects. I think he made it to the major leagues, but regardless, this guy's got some serious potential, and he could be worth something within the next 2 to 3 years. So we'll see how he pans out. Okay. Let's see what this one's all about. Another well-packaged one. It's always good to see that when you spend a little bit of money that they kind of do the little things to kind of make sure that these cards don't get damaged. So right here, this one is a chancy play on my part, Kareem Hunt. As you can see, this is a XR rookie triple swatch, limited to 25 out of 25, and it's autographed by Kareem Hunt. Now, he is obviously under some scrutiny right now. There's a reason why the Kansas City Chiefs had cut him. You know, he hasn't been doing too well in terms of keeping his nose clean off the field, but he is with the Cleveland Browns right now. He's probably going to back up their starting running back over there. So my guess is while he'll get some touches, he is on a 1-year contract. He'll probably get an opportunity to rehab his image and rehab his value. So whichever team he ends up with after next year, hopefully that is in an environment where he will thrive and bring some value back to his cards. Oops. Oh, what do we have here? So another situation where they included a few cards as a throw-in. It's kind of a nice little bonus. And got some tape here. Get that going. And obviously I didn't buy this for Isaiah Thomas or Kent Bazemore, who was on the other side. Quinn Cook, throw-in. Bison Deli, I'm not even sure if he's in the league. Isaiah Ryder, definitely out of the league. Now, this is the score. The rest of these guys don't matter. Gallinari. Anyways, the real purchase was Mitchell Robinson. Now, this guy has a ton of upside on the New York Knicks. He's got nobody in front of him. He's got all the playing time that he can handle. He's got some good seasoning from this rookie season of his. And next year, I suspect he will take a leap forward. He is one of the best young shot blockers in the league, and he's going to get all the minutes that he can handle. And with the team that they're going to assemble out in New York, it'll be interesting to see how he'll fit in with those guys. A couple of max contract slots, potential top 4 draft pick, and if they end up with the number 1, there's a good chance it's going to be Zion Williamson. So definitely an up-and-coming team. New York is New York, so if this guy can play well, he's in the right city, and this rookie card of his could definitely catapult. This one's empty. Must have put it on the wrong side. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so this, as you can see, is a pretty cool card. It's 5 out of 25. It's a National Treasures Rookie NFL Gear Combo. Now, no signature, and I did not buy this for Rashaad Penny, but I'll tell you what, he's got some promise out in Seattle. You know, Russell Wilson just re-signed. You know, if they can get that run game going to help complement Wilson, he could do pretty well. But the star of this card right here is Saquon Barkley. Anything Barkley has been hot this past season. I suspect he'll do well. Again, playing in the right market, playing in New York. If he can continue to play well and avoid that sophomore slump, I think this card could do quite well. National Treasures has a tendency to hold its value. All right, here we go. Second to last one. All right, not packaged well, but here's the reason. This is nothing more than a 2017 Panini Spectra rookie jersey autograph of Jayson Tatum. Now, if you've seen a couple of my other segments, as you know, I'm a fan of the Celtics, a fan of Jayson Tatum. Truth be told, while I love the guy, if it leads to Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis that stays long-term, I think I'd be okay with that. So we'll see how this guy turns out, but either way, he's got a lot of promise. Great choice by the Celtics to go for him instead of Markelle Fultz. So pretty excited about this guy and this card. And the last card right here, which could have been packed a lot better in my opinion. They provided some cardboard to give it some rigidity and structure for protection, is Le'Veon Bell. Now this is his Panini Contenders. It's his rookie card, and that dates back to 2013. As you can see, it's autographed. I tell you what, Le'Veon Bell, had him on my fantasy team last year, and that was a little bit of a disappointment since he never played. But I'll tell you what, this guy is talented. He had a year off. He's going to do well. Guess what? Playing in New York again, playing for the Jets. They've got some ways to go in terms of making progress, but they've got Sam Darnold. If they can shore up that line, I like what Le'Veon Bell is going to be able to do. Right now, given their respective careers, I think Le'Veon Bell is going to make Sam Darnold that much better. And if Sam Darnold can kind of connect to his wide receivers and tight ends, he's going to make those running lanes that much easier for Le'Veon Bell. But the bottom line is, you're going to see a lot of checkdowns to Le'Veon Bell. You're going to see a lot of run attempts. This guy's going to get a lot of usage, and this is going to lead to a lot of stats, big-time stats, and big-time value for this card. So there you have it. Like I said, I'll put together a checklist of these cards, and thanks for tuning in. Have a good one. Please subscribe to Hobby Pack Attack. Thanks for watching.